Hey there, friend. If you are over 35 and want weight loss, listen up. My name is Maya. I'm a dietitian of 17 years, owner at Southwest Dietitian Group. I've mainly spent all of my time in weight management because of my own story and history with weight and health. And here's what I'll tell you. Here's what I tell all of my patients when they first come in the very first session is this, is getting weight off the body, not just weight loss, but sustainable weight loss, because those are two different things. Like, I'm interested in your weight loss. I'm more interested in you sustaining that result for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. There's two pieces. You got to correct the imbalances, and then you got to get energy balance right. So many of us are looking for what's right, instead of what's right for me. And getting what's right for me comes from understanding and getting the right providers in place to understand what are the imbalances I need to correct. That could be anything from stress eating and trauma to subclinical hypothyroid, to SIBO, gut health imbalances, to sex hormone imbalances. There's lots of possible imbalances. Then I can go to energy balance and I can start correcting energy balance. And energy balance is like, look, as much as I wish it could happen, there's not one human on this planet who could eat 10 pounds of pistachios and expect to lose weight, right? At the end of the day, you already know, like, calories do matter. But I will tell you, and if you've been in this position, you definitely know this, right? Like, if you have constant gas and bloating, if you're having like severe GI issues, you're doing all the things for weight loss, you're just constantly feeling bloated. It is so difficult when you're doing all the right things to see the scale budge at all. I mean, any woman over 40 will tell you that weight loss is also completely different. Like, when perimenopause into menopause, our reduction of estrogen is going to start hitting lots of different factors, from our bone density to cardiovascular health to our metabolism in general. And so once we get imbalances corrected, energy balance is much easier. So this isn't a matter of like you're not strong enough, or you don't have the right pieces, or you failed at what you've done before. Like, if you went back to the diet that you picked up maybe 10 years ago and it's not working now, you're in a different body at a different space and place in your life, and there's imbalances that we have to look for first. Now, here's the last thing I'll tell you, and it's really important. I didn't realize how much people didn't understand this fact, and it's more outside of conventional medicine and more in the functional medicine realm. And what I mean is that what I wish to communicate to you is that normal is not optimal. These are two very different things. Let me give you a very easy example. So blood sugar. If you test your fasting blood sugar, fasting blood glucose, and you do it in the morning, doctor says that here's your range is, 0 to 99, and we want to keep it below 99. Now, if you test on a regular basis and that blood sugar comes back at, say, 93 and 95 and 97 and 98, that's not optimal, I should say. It's normal, and all that means for you and your doctor is to say, you don't need a pill, there's nothing wrong with you. So in traditional or allopathic medicine, that's wonderful. We all want that for purposes of, if something is actually wrong, I need that support. But normal isn't optimal, meaning if you know that you don't feel as good as you can, or as good as you once did, trust yourself. You are not a crazy person, even though sometimes you might feel that way. Is because normal isn't optimal. And there are, even as a registered dietitian, I am looking at things like your triglycerides. More optimal, which in a functional medicine, which is more root cause is medicine, and I'm careful with those words because they're thrown around a lot, is we're just looking, there are no perfect ranges for optimal or functional. It's where a provider might like you to be. Now, for example, as a dietitian, I know that if I'm looking at your cortisol and your triglycerides and your A1C and even a fasting insulin, that's going to tell me if there is an imbalance in your macronutrient distribution, your proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. That's going to make even your weight loss over here in correcting energy balance. Energy is energy out. Calorie is energy. It's good. We need energy. And then calorie or energy coming into the body. It's going to make this piece of the equation far easier. So you're looking for weight loss. You got to correct imbalances, and you got to get energy balance right. And this piece of the equation is way harder when this piece of the equation is off. If there's anything we can do to support you, obviously we're here at Southwest Dietitian Group, getting the right providers in your corner. I am recognizing more and more as we pivoted a couple years back to take insurance in our practice is half of the battle. So if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.